What's up, y'all? Nature Girl 30 here, and this is mini Q&A number 39, actually number 79. As you can see, there is a reason why I have not done this by Wednesday, and as you can tell, I am exhausted. Well, I was really exhausted for the last few days, hence why it didn't come out on Wednesday, but I am doing it now. This is mini Q&A number 79. Y'all are awesome. Seriously, you guys are awesome. You guys have been my best supporters, and I thank you guys so much for sending me questions still, even though I'm late for 2 days. But Lino Gino, Final Limits, I did not forget your questions from the last Q&A. I will answer them in this Q&A, but I want to get started with Lonnie Lowell's question first. Yeah, I know. Lonnie Lowell, usually I don't really want to start with his questions, but I actually read his question, and his question actually does seem legit. So I'm going to read his question first, and then I will go to the questions that I missed prior, and then I will go to the new ones. But let's get started with Lonnie Lowell's question. Do you know why I want my sister to stop dating that black dude? Because she's 16 and homeboy looks 31. Well, homeboy is 31. He looks about 45, and she looks young as hell, looks 12. Not only because he's black, sure, he treats her right, and my parents like him, but I don't. Mainly for two reasons. He's way older than her, and he's addicted, and he's getting her addicted to chicken. She loves to eat that bird, and we're white. Okay. We don't eat chicken. She used to be vegan until this guy showed up. Um, okay, read all aloud. Please read it aloud so people can understand my beef. I'm gonna be real. There really is no beef. You shouldn't really have any beef with this guy, like in general. I don't think it's because of the fact that he eats chicken or he's getting her to eat chicken. Maybe he's getting her to try something new, but I just don't think you like him. Maybe it's the fact that that's your baby sister and you're overprotective of her and you don't want her to get hurt, so you kind of don't want her to be with anybody. Or maybe you just don't like black people. Maybe that's the case. But honestly, I'm going to go towards a positive route. I think it's a possibility that you are just an older brother and you're just looking out for her. The fact that he is 31 and the fact that she's 16, yeah, that's a huge jump. Not to mention she's not technically legal yet if you're in the States. I have no idea what country you're from or what country you're in. But I will say in the States, that's illegal. She's not legal till she's 18. So I don't know what country you're from or where you're at, but I know in the States you have to be 18. But if your parents consent with it, if your parents are okay with it, then you might not have to worry as much. But as a big brother, sure, look out for her. But if he does treat her right, which he does, like you said, you don't have anything to worry about. But if you still think that there is some kind of red flag, of course, be a big brother and take care of her. That's all I can say. And as for her liking chicken, so what? The fact that she's vegan and decides to try some meat, why not? Let her eat chicken, especially if it's not harmful for you. Why do black people love fried chicken? All people love fried chicken, including your sister. Why do people like watermelon? All people like watermelon, and your sister might too. And I'm not saying this to insult. I'm actually saying that there's a chance she could like watermelon. And the same thing with grape soda. Everybody loves grape soda, and your sister just might too. Actually, she might like it. She probably is drinking it right now behind your back. You know, she's probably just opened a bottle and just chugging it right now. but that's everybody. Everybody likes that stuff, not just black people. Do you understand why I want my sister to stop seeing this guy? The age difference, yes. I understand. He's way too old and she's way too young. So I kind of understand that issue. But I don't necessarily understand the chicken part, and I don't understand the watermelon part and everything else. But hey, everybody likes a good chicken and watermelon. Nothing wrong with that. I know I do, as well as grape soda, and everybody else, including your sister. But let's move on from there. But hey, your question's legit. I'm not gonna give you heat anymore. But I do hope that somehow you'll be on even keel with your sister and just love her for who she is, and no matter who she dates, always have her back. Just be a bro. That's all you can do, man. Be a brother. But let's go on to the questions that I did miss for my last Q&A. Let's go to final limits. Do you think Ariana Grande is overrated? No, I don't think she's overrated. She's just an up and coming star. She hasn't been out that long. Why did WJ say Ariana Grande sounds like she's on crack and heroin? I have no idea. I haven't heard anybody sound like they're on crack and heroin, unless he's talking about Whitney Houston, and that's kind of jacked up. Kind of is. Do you think Ariana Grande will go down a dark path? Let's hope not. She's new. I'm hoping that she has more sense than some of these starlets that come out and don't get caught up in the hype. So I'm kind of hoping that she won't. Let's go on to Lino Gino, and I'm gonna answer your questions that I missed before. Why did you say Lonnie Lowell with the face of sarcasm in the previous Q&A? Usually Lonnie Lowell has stuff that's condescending and very kind of hard to swallow, and very prejudiced, borderline racist, and just downright just mean. And it's kind of, irritating to have somebody that's constantly sending you questions like that. But I'm going to be real. His question this time was legit. I'm not giving him any heat for it. And I hope that he does work things out. But for that reason, yes. Why does he annoy you? And if so, why in full details? Well, like I said, he usually says stuff that's very condescending, very hurtful, very prejudiced, or very racist. But that is just him answering his questions sometimes. Some of his questions are legit, but other times they aren't. And it is troublesome at times. But anyway, moving on from there. Who do you think has the best usernames that sends you questions? Nintendo Fanboy 1988. The fact that he loves Nintendo, and 1988, I was a huge Nintendo fan. I love that name. Final Limits reminds me of Final Fantasy, so of course you have fun with that name. Lino Gino, your name actually sounds like a really awesome and yummy pasta dish. Like seriously, it sounds like a really, really awesome Italian dish. And I will absolutely love it. There were some names that I don't pronounce. I think John Cunt. I hope I said that right. It's hard for me to even say. I keep saying Crunk for some reason. But the funnest name that I actually have heard for real has been Jack the Talking Dildo. I don't know why I actually think it's funny, but I really think that name is funny. It's outright extreme, but it's funny. Like, I can't help but chuckle when I say his name sometimes. But yeah, his name was actually downright interesting. And I love Watermelons 525. Who don't like watermelons? But honestly, you guys really have some creative usernames, straight up. And it's actually interesting to put it on the end credits. And I want to make sure that I spell them right. But anyway, your next question that you have for me is, why don't you shave your head into a mohawk? You would look hotter. You would look hotter than you do right now. I appreciate you thinking I look attractive or hot in your words, but I actually have shaved my head completely bald before, and unfortunately, people thought I had cancer, so I kind of stayed away from it. Even though it's not entirely a mohawk, I kind of just don't. My hair would be discolored, and people would think I'm ill. So that's why I kind of stay away from shaving my head, and I'm not afraid to do it, but the thing is, I just know that I won't look right doing it. So, nah. I'm not going to do it. But if I actually did do a mohawk, more likely I would probably do a faux hawk. Because my hair pretty much cover my scalp, and my scalp won't look diseased. But yeah, cool thought, man. Can you grind on me? No. Sorry, man. Do you think, did you know I think you're one hot mama? Appreciate it, bruh. Appreciate it. Can I get your number, because this white boy right here likes my African American black girls like you. That's cute, man. That's really cute. But I do appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. My next set of questions, and these are all new. I'm gonna actually start off with Nintendo Fanboy 1988. Speaking of such, you still have an awesome name, man. What if Austin never broke his neck? Would he still be wrestling now in a part-time role like Jericho? No, let's be real. Vince McMahon will really milk that man for everything that it's worth. He had one of the best feuds of all time with him versus the Boss. It's going to keep going till he can't go no more, man. That's how it's going to go. And I really don't believe that he's going to be a part-timer unless he wanted to pull a whole superstar route, or like a whole movie star route, in other words, like what The Rock did. but I can imagine him being a part-timer, not by choice. Um, Let me see. How come you don't talk about TNA? I really have been too tired to watch the show. Like, it's been a very exhausting few months to where I really haven't had the energy to actually watch the show. I got like 4 recordings of TNA that I haven't even watched. But I'm probably going to go back and watch this one from this past Wednesday because I actually saw Havoc for the first time. I kind of blacked out, but then I woke up and it was on, and I ended up seeing Havoc beating the ever-loving crap out of Gail Kim. So I'm probably going to go back and watch it for that reason, because I always get excited when I see new knockouts, especially new knockout heels. So I might just go back and see that. Is 3 hours too much for a pile of garbage Raw? Yes. Should it go back to 2 hours? Yes. I can't handle 3 anymore. 3 is hard. 3 is so hard. Go back to 2, please. Okay, next one from I Love Watermelons 525. What if the Big Show, Mark Henry, and Big E all turn heel and join forces with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman as the new Dangerous Alliance? Honestly, I like that whole aspect, but Brock Lesnar is too much of a loner to actually be a part of a group. But I can't imagine that working for Big Show, Mark Henry, and Big E. I really can, with Paul Heyman being in the middle as a manager and them being Paul Heyman guys. I can actually imagine that happening, and I will be excited to see 3 big giant behemoths be one big huge alliance and beat the ever-loving crap out of everybody in WWE. I would love for that to happen. Seriously. I wonder who the leader would be. Honestly, the leader that should be in a group is Big Show, but let's be real. If Big Show actually becomes a leader, people will be crying foul. I can just see it right now. And I'm not even going to say it, but you can just guess. Do you remember Paul Heyman in the WCW days in the late 80s and early 90s? No, I don't. I was going in and out of WCW and WWF, and it kind of combined into one. But the reason why I probably can't recognize him is because dude had hair and he was very skinny. So it's probably why I didn't really recognize him around that time. What if Paul Heyman became your new boss? Yeah, that would really suck. He's great on the mic. He's great on WWE, but he would suck as my boss. Seriously. What if Brock Lesnar became your new roommate? I would run. He would have this whole room to himself because I wouldn't be anywhere around him. But great questions, man. My next set of questions actually comes from Nintendo Fanboy 1988. Dude, you sent me 2 sets. So I will go ahead and get this set knocked out the way. Have you heard about Amanda Bynes being arrested for DUI? No, but I'm not surprised. What if Stephanie McMahon got arrested for DUI? It really wouldn't be a shocker either. Well, actually, it kind of would be because how Stephanie acts like she's straight-laced. But, you know, that would be something else that'd be interesting to actually add on the scandal list. Whatever. Thoughts on Luke Harper? I'm actually excited on what they're going to do with Luke Harper in the singles, with his singles push. I'm kind of curious to see what exactly they're going to do, if he's still part of Wyatt family, if he's doing it as part of Bray Wyatt's scheme, or whether or not he actually wants to go for singles gold. I hope they don't make him a face. I hope they keep him a heel because the heel works. And he just came out of a psychotic faction. It wouldn't make any sense. I'm sorry. And his look is just crazy enough. He's not good as a heel. As a face. Do you still watch Girl Meets World? Yes, I love that show. I still love that show. I didn't see the Halloween episode yet, but I'm actually gonna go back and watch it because I love that show. Why does Riley look Asian? I have no idea. I really don't. And you're like the second person to ask me that, so I really don't know though. And my final set of questions comes from Jack the Talking Dildo, dude. Why do you credit people's names at the end of your Q&As? It's my love to y'all. Like, seriously, you guys don't have to send me questions at all, but you guys do. So I guess in a way to show love to y'all is by giving y'all credit for giving me the questions that I need to keep this Q&A going. So, of course, I'm going to put y'all as a part of my show, and in a way, that will put you as a part of my show. Corny, yes. But that's my only way of saying thank you. That's my heartfelt thank you to you guys. You guys actually make these Q&As awesome. So thank you so much. Do you think Riley and Farkle make a good couple if they became one at Girl Meets World? Yes! They actually makes more sense. Riley and Farkle makes more sense than Lucas and Riley. It's just, Lucas is better with Maya. Because there's a lot that Maya can learn from Lucas. And honestly, Riley... she's learning so much about everything else that it seems like that she's more balanced with Farkle. Like seriously, her and Farkle have more chemistry than her and Lucas. And I think Lucas and Maya has more chemistry with each other. And I hope that she actually ends up with Farkle. That's just me. Plus their first kiss. They had their first kiss together. Come on. They should be together. What if Scott Steiner and Kanye West became best friends and did an album together? Oh boy, I would not buy that album. Seriously, I would not. I don't even know Scott Steiner can sing, but I really don't think that Scott Steiner can actually, well, he can't sing, but I think he can probably rap. What if Scott Steiner started dating Ariana Grande after she broke up with Big Sean? Let's be real. Big Papa Pump, no. Our little Ariana could not handle Big Papa Pump. Big Papa Pump would be a little bit too much for her. He's a genetic freak. And in that case, you want to keep your distance from that. She may act hardcore, but she ain't hardcore. Not like that. But y'all, those are all my questions. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sending me these questions. And as always, send it to me via YouTube or on my Twitter at RKH30 #NatureGirlQ&A. It's NatureGirl30 signing off. Peace out, y'all. Later. Y'all are awesome. Peace.
Say we're talking, I won't mind, but there's a cause, you know.